Hello guys, it's your boy XP, and today I have a new command block creation. It's one that took me a long time to make, and I tried to add some more new abilities to make it a little bit more interesting. And it is Star Platinum! As you can see here, he has the, it's a bit messing up right now, but before it was good. And someone put a clock in it. But he has his shoulders, he has his fists, which I gave a little of enchanting to make it look a bit cooler. And he has his helmet, which is supposed to be like his face, and his arms and stuff, which is supposed to be like muscles. And let me throw this down. And I'll show you all the different abilities for him. Okay, now first up is the stand barrage. Now what the stand barrage does is, as you know, of course, it TPs the stand in front of you, and then it does a barrage of punches, completely decimating your enemy. Now, that was my barrage. Usually people use blocks and stuff, but I like to use helmets a bit. And it does some pretty decent damage, nothing too special. Okay, now the next ability is one that's a little bit to make. It is the throw bar. Now, as you should see at the bottom of my screen, it says time stop on active and throw bar. Because of course there's going to be a time stop. And the throw bar, when you hold the sword, you end up gaining up energy. And this is supposed to be based on the spear from, I believe, part 6, Stone Ocean, when he was fighting Pucci, I believe. So when it's max, it makes this cool particle, but when it's a normal one, it's just all boring and it shoots out less damage. And I will show that later. Now the next ability is, let me show these three. Now the next ability is the Star Eye Spear. Basically Jotaro ends up using his eyes to, what's it called? He ends up using his great precision with his stand to be able to throw the spear to where it point blank hits their enemy, like this. So it tracks towards him. But only if they're kind of close and stuff. And then now the next ability is the boost. Let me give a good example of the boost. Now with the boost, of course it makes you faster, it makes a cool sound, and it makes your throw bar full. Now when you use the boost and then you use the barrage does more damage. And of course you get a boost of speed. And then the next ability is one that's kind of more simple, the Star Finger. Basically you shoot out your finger, and any enemy that gets caught in it gets pulled towards you. So let me show it off again. It's really good at it's very good at doing combos with other attacks, especially the hard punch, because you have a chance to move enemies towards you without them running away. Let me just finish off these guys. Okay, now the final thing that I want to show, or one of the final things I want to show you is the time stop. Now the time stop, there's certain abilities affected by it, so I'll show you all the abilities affected by it. So let me just move them out for a second. These. What else? I believe these are the only ones that are affected by time stop. Let me show you right there. So the time stop, of course, let me first show you the bar at the bottom. The time stop, when you use it, not only gives you speed, but you also get infinite throw bar, and it says time stop activated. Now the infinite throw bar, of course, means it's infinite. And also it has a cool particle and it does extra damage. I believe it just looks flashy. Let me show that off again. But yeah, it's infinite, so you can infinitely use it, apart from if it lags out your game with too many of those. The next thing affected by time stop is the Star Eye Spear. Basically it ends up getting stopped in time, but it's still able to track the nearest enemy, of course. It's affected in time stop is basically you shoot a barrage of punches at them when time is stopped, and they're affected when time comes. Let me show that off again. So of course it does no damage, and they end up getting shot back after. Now the final thing that's kind of affected by time stop is the hard punch. Now of course they still burst back, but they end up getting stuck in, so they see their final moments before their eyes. Let me do that again. So yeah, they end up getting stuck midair. And then the next ability is, another simple one, is the stand climber. Basically what it does is anything in front of you can climb over it. It isn't just a jump. Basically what it does is when you're near something, it'll take out your stand's hand, like Jotaro does, and climb up. Got a little good jump, and it makes me feel nice. And then the final ability is the beat down. Now check this out. Now I'll do that one more time. Basically what happens is that you end up doing a barrage of punching me while time is stopped, and then punching them so hard that their skull breaks and they end up exploding. And that has been, I hope you people liked it because it took me a while to make it, and expect more command block content soon. Thank you, and bye.